So it's Herrin now into second spot. After Josh Herrin has really started to sort himself out this weekend, Garrett Gerloff, who we thought had race-winning pace, is back in third, and there's Tony, and it looks like Jake Gagne just trying to get around him.
He does not look comfortable at all, does Tony. That's probably the worst first lap we've seen from Tony Elias. He's going to lose a spot to Jake Gagne as they go into turn one. Cameron Beaubier is in way deep, way big mistake from Cameron Beaubier.
So Beaubier, is he going to lose it? He does.
And Herrin loses the rear. And now Gerloff's going to go underneath both of them, and Cameron's going to follow him through. What a crazy sequence of events there. Well, the splits are definitely going to...
Oh, wait a second. Pass for second, as now it's going to be Josh Herrin forcing the issue on Beaubier.
Thanks for that, G-Dub. Yeah, I mean, that's what Herrin can do so well. He got a great run out of turn 5, was able to slide his way up underneath Cameron Beaubier into turn 6.
But how about the importance
he's got a run on him.
Yeah, how about the importance of having a teammate, though? Here comes Beaubier. Nope, he's going to keep it in third for the moment. So Josh Herrin right now grabbing a couple of points away from Beaubier's bid to try to get back.
He's trying again, Greg. He's going to try to square it up again. He's going to try to go back up underneath him. There it is, Greg. Herrin actually went in tighter. Cameron said, I'm going to go in even tighter again. Now, this time he's a little bit more tighty through the last corner. He's got to get out of here. Last lap, he was a little too tight in the last turn.
Wow, Josh Herrin fighting it out. Oh, side by side. Is there any real estate? Beaubier had to roll off the throttle on that one because that could have spelled disaster.
And right now, I can tell you, this is where Cameron's got to keep his cool the best he can. We've seen this before throughout the year. At Laguna Seca comes to mind, where Cameron just could not get by the Yoshimura Suzukis. He's got to run again, Greg.
Here comes Cameron Beaubier into turn 5, but Herrin. Josh Herrin just so good on the brakes coming down the hill, and man, that Yoshimura Suzuki gets off that final corner really well. So now where's Beaubier going to strike? All the while, Jason, Cameron's having to use up a lot of tire to fight with Josh Herrin, while Garrett Gerloff is doing it exactly the way he wants to. Wyman's starting to drift. Here comes Tony Elias.
Yeah, well, Cameron's going to get impatient here soon, Greg. He's got to find a place that he can really try to almost block past Josh Herrin in a way to where Josh can't get a run. He gets a run on him down that little back straightaway again.
Yeah, the pace we've seen from Cameron Beaubier as he goes now under Josh Herrin in turn number 5, and Tony Elias going under Kyle Wyman. And now, can he hold it? No, and Wyman forces the issue.
Great job from Kyle Wyman, and you can look to see Herrin's got the horsepower as they run down to that turn 8 spot, and he's going to slide himself back up underneath Cameron Beaubier.
So Herrin, look at Beaubier. He's really, wow. Are you kidding me?
That's
How do you pass there?
That's what he's got to do. There's the gap. That's the gap. And now Josh looks back. He loses those 2 spots. Now Cameron could put his head down, and Tony Elias is in the prime spot for damage control. Garrett Gerloff is checked out to almost, 2.5 second lead. Beaubier now, the one spot that he made a mistake in was this spot that we went through. It really cost him all that time.
Beaubier using all the curbing. I'm not sure if he knows that Josh Herrin is now 2 bikes away from him. So Cameron Beaubier, what a pass that was. That was forcing the issue through 8 and 9. Didn't think it was possible.
Look at Kyle Wyman get out that last corner, Greg. That Ducati's hooked up. Talked to him a little bit this morning. He said, Jay, it's the best it's been on the edge of the tire. I've got a ton of grip. I've got a ton of edge grip.
Final lap of this race. Tony Elias as JD Beach trying to go up underneath. Josh Herrin. Herrin's so good on the brakes today.
Herrin just let go of that lever. He runs a very tight line into turn 2. And now if he can just run I feel like if Herrin is doing what he's doing right now, he's given a big enough gap where JD's not going to be able to do anything with him down into Charlotte's Web.
Through turn 16 and the final turn number 17, Cam Beaubier. Can he keep it tighty? 2, the throttle stop he goes. And to the line, Cameron Beaubier will take victory and a maximum 25 points over his teammate Garrett Gerloff. 7 points now, the difference in this championship with 25 points, 1 race to go in the EBC Brakes Superbike Championship title. It's Tony Elias with 7 points over Cameron Beaubier. Cameron Beaubier with a 1/10 of a second victory over Garrett Gerloff, his teammate. And then Tony Elias and Josh Herrin in that order with JD Beach, Jake Gagne. Kyle Wyman, a good race for him, but drifted back to 7th. They'll be taking a look, see how they can get that bike to continue to go that pace race distance. Cam Peterson, 8th, and David Anthony the first of our Kawasaki.
What do you think here is one of our passing zones as we start heading into this hard right-hand turn? They're going to be taking a white flag next time around. Who's your favorite with 1 lap to go? Is it Dumas? Is it Parrish?
I got my money on Parrish. Parrish knows this track better than anybody else, I think, and he's going to wait for the last lap to make his move in that last section of corners.
And that's going to be it. Looking for the run right here. Here's going to be the whole race, this last lap, the final round of this circuit. 1 to go. The white flag is out. I thought we would see Parrish maybe stick a wheel into 1, but that was a fast Suzuki of Dumas, and that lightweight rider really pulled away.
I think Parrish could have made a move, but he's going to wait till the last corner. He's going to wait till the last corner and drag race him to the checkered flag.
Michael Barnes back there in 4th, out in front, and we do see a pass. It looks like no. I thought that was just a camera angle. Parrish on that outside, Barnes up into 3rd. He's going to put pressure on Parrish, and Barnes going really wide, trying to keep that momentum going. Here's another passing zone. If he can close in, Parrish on the number 1 might dive to the inside. We'll see him hold line. Now going into turn 8.
Parrish is just waiting. He's waiting until they get over the tunnel turn 16, 17. He's going to make a move.
Or maybe even dive in under 14 or 15. Yeah, 2019 P1 if he keeps it on 2 wheels.
Dumas is going to have to get a little defensive here, I think, and hold the inside line. We'll see what Parrish has got. Barney's coming. Barney got around Turner, so this is good. The Ducati's still running, which is always good to see.
Dragging hard in here. This is the last lap of the Twins Cup race. This is one of those pivotal turns. Turn 14, 15, 16. We see a lapper up in front of him. Oh, Dumas got a good run. There's that inside move. You're going to see Parrish set up on the outside, but it's going to be hard to get by that Suzuki. Both of them in the same tracks. Coming down the front straightaway, Alex Dumas going to take the victory. Second's going to go to Chris Parrish. Michael Barnes in 3rd with the fastest lap of the race, a 1:31.74 by Michael Barnes. Chris Turner going to be 4th, followed by Drake Beecham, and the championship is going to go to Alex Dumas and Team Hammer. The RoadRacingWorld.com Suzuki takes the victory.
Last year, heading into the Rick Kamali Junior Cup helped me a lot, and I just had a really good bike, and ended up winning the championship. So I feel like this year to a little step further in the Twins bike, a little heavier, a little faster, feels pretty good, and I like just to be in the limit of the bike. It's really fun. Hopefully someday I can win all 5 championships. That would be cool. Let's see if Bryce Prince can get tuned racing on the podium this weekend at Barber. But the big story is if Bobby Fong can hold off PJ Jacobsen to capture his first Supersport championship. Let's watch race 1 unfold.
There's the spot, Greg, right up over the top of this hill. Now it looks like he might be close enough to take a shot.
Escalante on the binder, sends it a little sideways. He's going to pass. Bobby's seen this before. He squared it up, but Escalante tries to hold it down to the apex. There goes Bobby Fong. They're side by side on the drive towards turn number 8. Escalante looks like he has it. Now he's going to be able to lead through the museum corner.
And that's going to be big for him. Now Bobby will really pay attention to his pit crew now. Those guys are probably scrambling to try to change whatever they had on the board from +0 to maybe a +1 or 2. That's going to give Bobby so much confidence knowing that if he decides he wants to go chase down a victory, it's right in front of him. But if not, he doesn't see that number 99 of PJ Jacobsen anywhere near him.
Ooh, Escalante looked wide there. Fong on the line. Can Escalante, who's got the line, hold it? He does, but Fong is very close. So where is the risk taken? Is Fong going up the inside? He is, so Fong will take back the lead in a spot we didn't think had a tremendous amount of traction, but Fong has got a lot of confidence and he'll get back to the front.
PJ was nowhere near this group 5-6 laps ago, and he's just been chipping back away at him.
You got to keep fighting, Jay. We talked about it before. PJ Jacobsen trying to keep the pulse alive in his championship hunt. As Bobby Fong continues to lead out front, PJ Jacobsen, that move is going to move him up into 7th spot. That's 9 points for PJ as he continues to march forward. So PJ riding around any issues he's had, and bam, just like that, we're back to 3 up front. So he'll come across the line. Will he get the board? Here it is, Bobby Fong. Newly signed to M4X Star Suzuki at the beginning of the year. He thought he had a championship in him. As he comes across the line, Bobby Fong with a look over his shoulder. 5th fist pumps. He'll be the national champion and win race number 1 here at Barber Motorsports Park. What a way to do it as we await the arrival of Hayden Gillum, Sean Dillon Kelly, and Corey Ventura. They've got to come across the line in that order. So Sean Dillon Kelly across, Corey Ventura, and here comes PJ Jacobson. The 99 Problems fought his way all the way to the line, and PJ will come across in 7th spot, and that should do it for Bobby Fong.
Bobby's a little bit in shock right now. You pulled it off, first win of your championship, or first championship of your career, excuse me. See, I'm so excited right now for Bobby. When you got around that lap traffic, headed into those last few corners, what was going on in your mind?
Honestly, I didn't know if it was going to hurt me or help me, but I knew that I had a little in store at the end, and we paid it off. But man, honestly, I got to give it up to my team, my coach, Josh Hayes, my whole crew, Cody, Seb, Dave, Frank, everybody's been working their butts off all year long. And man, the nerves has been so high this weekend, and everybody, the pressure, the social media of everybody doubting me. And, you know, it's good to get this win, and for Suzuki mainly, you know, and, you know, I might have a job next year and be racing motorcycles, but I'm excited to go into tomorrow and not worry about it. Man, you don't know how much of a relief this is. Thanks, boys.
Rocco Landers was dominant this season and continued that trend here at Barber Motorsports Park, capturing his 13th and 14th wins of the season. Doyle made some moves, but the perfectionist Landers was always there to capitalize on any mistakes. After a fast start, it was a two-way battle for the top spot between these young speedsters. Landers had already locked up his championship in New Jersey, but these wins weren't easy as he was pushed during both races by Dominic Doyle. In the end, Landers added 2 more to his total, solidifying the record of most wins in a season for the Liqui-Moly Junior Cup class.
And Rocco with a big kiss for Hannah. Oh wait, that was the camera. Great job by him. What a race.
Andrew Lee clinched his championship in New Jersey, but that didn't stop the intense racing here at Barber Motorsports Park. Lee and Michael Gilbert went turn for turn most of this series, but Lee had the pole, and that makes things difficult for others when you're the champ. This is the 2nd championship in a row for Lee, but Gilbert had an outstanding showing this weekend too, taking 2nd place in both races. Lee collected his 8th victory out of 11 races this season, showing a dominant presence in the class.
Cameron Beaubier, Tony Elias going after this one. Revs are up, and here we go.
Garrett Gerloff, great start alongside Josh Herron as well. Let's see if Gerloff lets his teammate take to the front. Nope, it's going to be Josh Herron, just as I called. And here's what happens, Greg. Cameron now back all the way to 7th right off the bat as Herron forced his way through.
Wow, what a move by Yoshimura Suzuki's Josh Herron. Takes the lead, forces Cameron Beaubier off the racetrack, and now Garrett Gerloff has got to try to help his teammate. There goes Gerloff on brakes, underneath Josh Herron, and who's in 3rd?
Jake Gagne running 3rd on the BMW. Cameron Beaubier just continues to make things difficult on himself, obviously getting shut out in turn 1, but race after race, Cameron just cannot have a race that's just free of tiny mistakes. Now, he's got to not only come from 7th place or 6th place, wherever he's at right now, he's got to go past Tony Elias and then hope that by the time he gets there, his teammate isn't long gone down the road.
So many fast riders in this one that Beaubier has got to get around if he's got any hopes of this championship. Tony Elias in 4th at the moment as Garrett Gerloff, the number 31, starting to set sail. Unbelievable race start. It's exactly what the Monster Energy Yamalube Yamaha factory team feared. Not a clean start.
I'm just behind these guys. It looked like Cameron was trying to go up the inside of everybody. Matthew Schultz was very tight, and he went up underneath Wyman. Now you can see Schultz is up the back of Tony Elias, as is Cameron Beaubier, as they come across the start-finish line now into turn 1. Schultz is going to let the brakes off and hold off Beaubier.
Beaubier has got to keep his wits about him. We have seen him do some crazy things. Road Atlanta when Cameron Beaubier started 11th, but he came back through the field. This is not over yet.
Gagne's got to run on Herron right now as they break down into turn 5. Schultz is going to go up the inside of Elias as well, and he's going to make that pass on the Westby bike. He's going to run a little bit wide. Tony's going to try to square it back up, and he does.
A little rub in there. Tony Elias trying to desperately hold on to his position. Schultz looks around the other side, and Beaubier may have scooched his way up right behind Tony.
And that's pretty heady there from Matthew Schultz. I tell you right now, Greg, he is on a Yamaha also, and he is looking back. These other riders are going to be very heady on knowing where the two championship contenders always are. He probably had a quick look back to see where Schultz was. As you can see, Gagne gets a big run. No, sorry, it's Cameron getting a big run on Tony Elias. Expect a pass on Elias here in turns 15 and 16. This is where Cameron showed a lot of his moves right here, Greg. This is where it's going to happen.
Look at the number one. Up the inside he goes, just like Jason said. He's side by side with Tony Elias. So Cameron Beaubier will transition it back to turn number 17. So there goes Cameron Beaubier, and now he's ahead of his championship rival. Beaubier around Gagne, another heap of points for him, as now Beaubier is going to try to set after Josh Herrin. Unless Gagne fights back, he'll settle in there. There's a lot of riders in this that are like, let the championship play itself out. I'm going to keep it clean, because Gagne is in a great position. If he can continue this torrid pace and stay ahead of Tony Elias, that could play in the favor of Cameron Beaubier.
Now keep in mind, we got the same situation here as Beaubier is going to get a run on Herrin, but this isn't going to be where it's going to happen. Even though he's got to get to the front, Greg, Herrin's going to be too good off into this left-right. Herrin has not had anybody around him. As you get it on board here from Beaubier, you're going to see him try to sneak up the inside of Herrin again. You can see him open up the line. Now he's going to cut it close to the tight, but Herrin's blocking. He knows, Greg, he knows that Beaubier's behind him. Maybe not right this second that he knows, but he knows that's the move that Cameron's going to want to push.
Yesterday, the move was in turn 8. There's Tony Elias, your championship points leader, coming into this race, losing points. Can Kyle Wyman get around him? So Josh Herrin, number 2, sailing it off into turn number 1 with Beaubier right on his rear wheel.
And as a rider, you can hear bikes behind you. So probably if Herrin can hear bikes behind him, the tone of the bike behind him has gone from that BMW now to this Yamaha. Cameron Beaubier's got a big run on him as they go down into turn 5.
Cameron Beaubier into turn 5, hard on the brakes. He gets it down there, it's clean, but now we know Josh Herrin's got a good run out of this corner heading to turn 8. Beaubier's going to try to hold it tight. There goes Herrin up the inside. He's going to make the pass. Side by side they go. Beaubier's got to give it to him. He goes up the inside. Is he going to do it again?
Same move.
He does. Same move as yesterday. But now Herrin's right on his tail section. So can Beaubier make this one stick? It's a little frantic and can be a little bit unsettling in this part of the racetrack.
This is where Cameron's good, though, Greg. See that drive out? Now he's going to let Gagne go by.
Garrett Gerloff a little wide down through the bottom of turn number 2 and 3. Cameron Beaubier takes over the lead, and that'll put this championship in Beaubier's favor. Yamaha, Cameron Beaubier, Garrett Gerloff, the final corner of 2019. To the throttle stop, Cameron Beaubier behind the bubble. They'll come to the line, and Beaubier will win the race and wrap up the 2019 championship. Matthew Schultz over the line, wheel in the air. Tony Elias worked his way back up to 4th spot and got around Kyle Wyman. He did everything he possibly could, and good on Garrett Gerloff for not trying to win this race at the end, because that championship would have gone to Tony Elias.
Amazing.
But it goes to Cameron Beaubier again, and it's Cameron Beaubier who will be collecting the number 1 plate tomorrow night at the Night of Champions here in Birmingham, Alabama, and a Yamaha sweep.
And who's the first guy to come up, Greg? Who's going to be the first guy? Tony Elias going to be the first guy other than Garrett Gerloff to come up, bow his head, say congratulations on a great year, a great championship. Tony's just a class act. I love everything about him. He never stops trying. I feel bad for him. The last couple rounds just hasn't had the pace that Beaubier and Gerloff has showcased.
Yeah, we talked about that point swing. You're talking before this race, 83 points collected in those last few races for Tony Elias and 135 for Cameron Beaubier.
Cam, you just let out a huge sigh of relief. You got run out wide there kind of early on, had to fight your way to the front. How'd you do it?
Yeah, I did everything I could to, I don't even know what to say. I did everything I could to stay on the track there. Herrin got in there hot. I was on the outside of him. I went through clipped the dirt a little bit, got shuffled way back, and I was like, are you kidding me? Because, I felt so good going into the race because, the pace Garrett and I had yesterday, and it felt even better this morning in warm-up, and it put me on the back foot right away, and I just gave it everything I had to pass all those guys, and man, those guys are so tough to pass. They've been ripping all year. This is the toughest the Superbike class has ever been since I've been in it, and it's literally a grind every time I get on the bike.